posers, welcome back. My name is Lauren Fox and I'm excited to guide you through another pose today on the first Tuesday of 2021. So what we're going to do today is go over a pose that a lot of students that I've taught in the past have a lot of questions about, and that's downward facing dog. And it's a pose we do so often in yoga, so it's really important that we make sure that we get the basics down so that we can really make sure that the rest of our journey and through yoga for the rest of our lives, we don't hurt ourselves and we make sure we get the most out of this position. So what we're going to do is start off coming up onto hands and knees into tabletop position. Now yesterday we worked on child's pose balasana, so bringing the big toes together and bringing the forehead down to the ground. So in every class that I teach, I give students the option to stay here in child's pose as long as they want to. This is a pose that, again, you can always come back to. If you ever feel like downward facing dog is a little bit too much on your shoulders or wrists, if you're feeling too much strain there, you can always come back to child's pose instead and breathe here throughout your vinyasa practice. So go ahead and just come into that nice child's pose balasana position. Take a few breaths here just to reconnect to the intention that you set for your practice today, thinking about what you'd like to bring light to in your life, focusing on maybe something that you're grateful for today, or something else that's been on your mind that's positive. Good. And again, only when you're ready, not me, not your neighbor, just you. Go ahead and come up onto hands and knees, and we'll get set up for downward facing dog. Good. So what we're going to do here is make sure that the fingers are spread wide, knees or hips width distance apart. And then from here, you're going to start to curl the back toes under. So even before I lift my knees up off the mat, I'm making sure that I'm pressing into my thumb and index fingers to make sure that I protect my wrists. Again, we use our wrists a lot in yoga, so you want to make sure to keep them safe here. So again, slightly pressing into the thumb and index fingers just a little bit to relieve some pressure from the outside edges of your hands and your wrists. From here, what we're going to do is start to curl our back toes under, keeping our arms slightly externally rotated. Draw the belly in and up, and then start to lift your hips up to the sky and bring yourself into downward facing dog, or Adho Mukha Shvanasana is the name of this in Sanskrit. So keeping the heart melting down towards the feet, I recommend if you're just starting off your practice today and you're not quite warmed up, just to pedal out the heels left and right, right and left. Good. You can even sway your hips a little bit from side to side. Very nice. And if you want to, you can go ahead and reach one foot up towards the sky, taking a three-legged dog, and lower the foot down, and then maybe try the opposite foot, lifting it up towards the sky, breathing, and then lowering that foot back down to the ground. So a lot of times I see students looking more like this in down dog. And what's wrong with this really is that it's just too narrow. A good way to test and make sure that your down dog is correct is to come forward into high plank, making sure the shoulders are stacked right over the wrists here. The gaze is down towards the mat, tailbone slightly tucked under. Now push into your hands and lift those hips up high. You want to keep your toes slightly internally rotated, so that means the big toes are just turning in towards one another just a little bit here. And then you're going to relax your chest down towards the knees. Another thing you can do is bend the knees, relax your chest towards the thighs, and then again straighten your knees until you're ready to push your heels down towards the mat. Eyes to your thighs, that's something I always tell myself, those words I always say, eyes to thighs. So just keep pushing into the hands, relax your head all the way. Beautiful. And then when you feel complete, maybe after 5 to 10 breaths, you can just come back down to your knees and rest back into your child's pose. Good. Come back to your breath. And when you're ready, just come back up onto your knees. Good. And go ahead and take an easy seated position. So today, go ahead for your meditation and find something or a place where you want to sit, maybe in your home, or if you're watching this outside, go ahead and find a nice spot that you want to sit in outside. Nice. If you'd like to, you can come into Sukhasana, just crossing the ankles, or you can take half lotus, bringing one of your feet up and in, or take that full lotus option if it permits. Good. Just feel what's right for you. Again, I'm going to go ahead. I like to always prop myself up just a little bit to keep my hips higher than my knees, so that way they don't fall asleep. And so from here, you can go ahead and just kind of lift up a little bit, get comfortable first, and then place the hands to your knees to start, keeping your palms up today, or bringing your palms down, maybe bringing that left hand on top of your right hand, and bringing the left thumb on top of the right, or allowing your thumbs, the tips of your thumbs, to connect there. Good, and then keep lifting up out of your low back, slightly tuck your chin, and feel a nice space here from your earlobes to your shoulders, creating a longer neck. Good, lifting up out of the crown of your head, and as always, closing your eyes to bring the focus inward. Let's start to awaken our breath together, inhaling in through the nose, and then exhale out through the nose, releasing. Again, taking another deep breath in, and exhaling it all out. If you want to now, you can find another place of connection. You can go ahead and bring the tip of the tongue to the roof of your mouth and feel connection there as you breathe. Of course, feeling the ground underneath of your sits bones, feeling your hands resting heavy on either your thighs or your knees, wherever they are. And bringing your gaze to your third eye center, the area just above your eyebrows, right in the middle of your forehead. Maybe envisioning the color purple, the color of the Ajna chakra. And just feel your belly rise on every inhale. And then feel the navel release back towards the spine on every exhale. Right here in this moment, you have everything you need and more. You're perfect as you are. If you find your mind is falling asleep, just peer through your eyelashes slightly. Allow a little bit of light to shine through. Continuing to keep that tall spine, aligning each of those 7 chakras, one on top of the other. Feel free to stay here in your meditation longer, continuing to focus on the breath. When you're ready, open the eyes and allow the light to shine back in. Wonderful job today, everybody. I hope my explanation of downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Shvanasana, helped you. If you have any questions, comments, feedback around this pose, or anything around yoga and meditation, please comment below. I'm always happy to help. Again, my name is Lauren Fox. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to Everyday Poser, where you can see a different pose in your yoga asana practice each day throughout the year ahead. Again, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Enjoy every moment of it. Thank you for being a part of this practice. All the best. Namaste. What's this, Maurice? You want to play the crystal ball? You want to play? Okay, okay, let Mama have it. Let go. Let go. Thank you. Thank you. Here, let's play. Good boy, Maurice. Good boy. Thanks for being my guru. Okay. Let me kiss. Thank you. Thank you, Maurice. Good job. Thank you so much. Oh, you're so good. Maurice? You want to play the crystal ball? You want to play? Okay, okay, let Mama have it. Let go. Let go. Thank you. Thank you. Here, let's play. Good boy, Maurice. Good boy. Thanks for being my guru. Okay. Let me kiss. Thank you. Thank you, Maurice. Good job. Thank you so much. Oh, you're so good.